Hello and welcome to the bike shed. There's a new addition to the bike shed, as you can see. All the videos that we did last year was on the Superadventure S for the last 2 years in fact, and came across this up for sale. Mine had 14,000 mile on it and out of warranty, 3-year-old. Needed tyres, needed this, that, servicing. This came along for an absolute steal. It's got 1,700 mile on it. It's 2-year-old. It comes with 2-year warranty. It was so much of a bargain that I couldn't turn it down. So I bought this back three months ago now. So it's sat here for 3 months in the bike shed. I started it once about 3 weeks ago. It's just literally sat here. I've had so much to do. I haven't had time to look at it. I've got a mountain of parts all over the floor off the old bike and some new bits to put on it. So I'll do a little video on how I set up the KTM 1290 Superadventure for what I use it for camping, touring, bit of electrical systems on it. It's exactly the same bike. It's a year newer. It's got 13,000 less miles on it. It's the last colour of the old shape, so it does look pretty modern, and it comes with quite a few bits on it already. So although it is the same bike, it does look quite different in the colours. To me, it does look like a different bike. I love the bike, so there was no reason to change. It's just that this came up, and with the warranty situation, I've got a lot of trips planned this year. It was a no-brainer. So I've just lined everything up. Got quite a task ahead of us. Been putting this off for 3 months now. Got all sorts going on there. Bash plates, pannier mounts, sprockets, windscreens, spotlights. Managed to salvage them off the old bike. Now they're 650 quid a set. Ridiculous cost. A bit of electrical system. Got some new mounts for the sat-nav. So stick around. I hope you enjoy this video. Please leave comments if there's any questions on any of the parts. I'll try and list all the modifications I've got, where the parts come from. Hope you enjoy it. First of all, let's get the bike up ready on the skylift. So the first jobs I'm going to do are changing this plastic bash plate for the KTM aluminium one, which if you've seen the video of Galway across the gravel roads, it's worth its weight in gold. Because this one doesn't protect the exhaust or anything, but the KTM heavy duty aluminium one is absolutely brilliant and bomb proof. Also, there's no radiator guard on this, which I can't believe anyone would ride a bike without one. So radiator guard, bash plate. While we're underneath there, we need to change the standard steering damper, which is absolutely useless, for Hyperpro, sorry, which I have off the old bike. All these parts I have off the old bike, and a pair of spotlights. Spotlights are really good and bright, but they're £650 and they came on the old bike. It's not something I would have bought, so luckily I managed to salvage them. So we'll start off with those jobs first. Slap with it too. That's more or less that in place, just needs rebolting on. And that's about it for that. Also, with this being a second-hand bike, I'm checking for any leaks, oil leaks, water leaks, anything like that. It's hardly been used and it's from a dealer, but it's always best to check yourself. I've had 3 KTMs. I had an RC8R, which the engine seized doing 120 mile an hour, which wasn't great. I had a Super Duke R, which broke down on the forecourt, brand spanking new bike. And the last Superadventure had a warning light come on constantly, but didn't affect it, just turn it off and back on, and the rear shock blew up after 10,000 miles, so I've had problems with them. Oh, and I forgot to say, there's a new addition to the family. Imported dog. Pepper, say hello. It's obviously not very good. Onto the mounts for the sump guard. Everything you take off your bike, bag and label for when you sell it, as often as I do. Yeah, it's heavy. It looks great though. And look at the protection you get off it. Nothing's getting in there. Now to upgrade this pathetic steering damper, which is neither use nor ornament, and it transforms the handling of the bike. Onto the new steering damper. This is off the old bike. Completely transformed the handling of the bike. If you like to ride the bike hard like we do, I definitely recommend purchasing the Hyperpro steering damper for the Superadventure S. That'll do, mate. Evotech crash protection. Front spindle guards. Now for the worst task on the whole bike, installing the spotlights, auxiliary lights. So these go somewhere like that. The cable has to drill in a small grommet hole through there, and the headlight has to come off, and all the wiring has to run down inside the fairings. So a bit of a task, this one, so I'll crack on with it. Now that we've installed the auxiliary lights, we need to drill a 22mm hole for the cable in the fairing. So we need to strip all this panel down and the headlight out to get the cable up to plug into there, and also inside there, down the bottom here, we need to drill a hole and add the auxiliary switch. So that's maybe why my old one broke. You're not supposed to do that. I'm going to refer to YouTube on this one so I don't break this bike. There's something inside of there. There you go. Well, these are put in from the factory, these. 10 store the lights and whatever. So while I'm in here, I bought a Holan socket. I want to replace a cigar bollocks for a Holan socket. These are just far better quality in most bike related electrical accessories. Use the Holan socket instead of the cigar socket, which is more for cars and stuff. ACC2 connections, I hope. And they're just teeing off in case you choose to use that auxiliary for your sat nav or anything. So I think I understand that. So handy KTM have drew little circles and diameter sizes where to drill. Forgot to mention putting the accessory lead for the Garmin straight into the headlight. Comes with a hardwire kit, so that'll go straight onto the ACC2 connection and provide permanent power for the Garmin sat nav this time. Morning. Now this morning we're going to fit this Garmin mount by Touratech. We did use the Google Maps on the last bike after using the Garmin for a few years, but it's nowhere near as good having the mobile phone mounted on the front, and the vibrations are far too much, especially when I bought a brand new iPhone 14, so I don't want to break that. So I'm going to use this secure Zumo XT mount across the bracket I've got for the front here and power that from in the headlight on the ACC2 connection. So I can't help thinking that This is slightly over-engineered. This Touratech mount. Cracking quality, but it's about 2 kilogram. Mental. I suppose it'll stop the bike wheeling. That inherent fault it's got. Let's see what it looks like mounted. Quick release button. Yeah, I like that. Excellent. I also have a spare Speed Angels screen protector. You get 2 in a kit. Cracking little thing, because these TFTs cost about 600-700 quid. So I'm just going to apply that. So that's the bike in the endo position. So now we're on the back end. Still not bothered, are you? Good thing about KTMs as well is how easy everything is to work on. Bought this sprocket for the old bike, but it was really just because the standard one's minging, so it does look a lot nicer than the standard one. Looks a bit prettier. Now I've just got to replace the standard rack for the Givi aluminium one, which doesn't look as good, but riding pillion I need to put that monstrosity on the back. This canister can come out as well, and that creates a huge area for storage. It's an absolute load of bollocks while that's stuck in the middle of your little storage area, completely destroying it. So that'll be coming out. Six kilogram. I can safely say it's been tested at 25 kilogram, and my wife takes her shit on the back. I don't like top boxes, but to vacuum quality Givi Trekker. There's the pannier frames fitted. Yeah, they look awful, but they now serve a purpose. And actually, for the size of them, 36 litre panniers, it's the narrowest of any pannier in its type. Next is a simple Givi tanklock ring. I've got about 3 Givi bags which I interchange, so it's really handy for that. There's a bit of small wiring harness which will fit neatly in there for the heated jackets, and the Optimate plug. So you get all this fluid inside of there, and that's the electric sorted. That should leave enough room for the puncture repair kit. It does, it fits nicely in there. So this bike came with a heated comfort seat. Like a tall bike these, and I'm 6'2", but they're normally too high on the high position. There's your comfort seat. Electrical controls, 2 position. So for the heated clothing, I just normally bring mine out there and that goes round to the side. And finally, the mount for the GoPro. Literally the last job to do on the bike. That's my mount off the end of handlebar. Quite a clever little mount, this one works brilliant as well. So we'll put a threaded rod extender in first, M6, and we'll screw a GoPro connection into that. That's with the GoPro connector added to the end, and then we'll add a ball joint, fully adjustable ball joint to the top of there. So this is great for the GoPro. Fully adjustable. Just got to really point the camera anywhere. Get into position. Just get the nip up. Rock solid. Obviously the vibration, anti-vibration on the GoPro works perfect. So the final thing to apply is the slipscreen headlight protector. I've had to use a tiny bit clear silicone because it's a bit second hand for the last bike, so you can't see it, so it should look okay. So that's the bike finished now, so just a quick walk around and let you know what I've done. So I've got the Holan panniers in, pannier frames, Givi top case rack mount, heated seat, got the Akrapovic exhaust, front crash bars, skid plate, Givi tanklock ring, Touratech Garmin Zumo quick release secure mount, got the Givi, the Puig sport screen, slipscreen headlight protector. We've got the KTM spotlights. We've got the Hyperpro steering damper. I think that's about it. We'll call that a wrap, and hopefully you can join us next year or this year when this bike goes all over the place. We've got trips to the Pyrenees, Alps, Ireland, Scotland. We've got loads planned for this year. So stick around, I'll catch up with you soon.